beautiful Lake Tahoe is a picturesque vacation destination. Tahoe has some of the best skiing, biking, climbing, boating, and hiking in the country. Lake Tahoe is a beautiful place to visit, and for many people it is a great place to call home. However, for many Lake Tahoe residents, there are many risk factors to living a healthy life. There is good news though. There is a network of community organizations working tirelessly to help those in need. And one of the ways these organizations collaborate is by using the Family Strengthening Framework. This data-based framework combats risk factors and is practiced through the 5 protective factors.
My name is Kaylin O'Connor. I'm a senior associate at the Center for the Study of Social Policy, or CSSP. Strengthening Families is a framework of 5 research-based protective factors. These are characteristics of families, individuals, or communities that make positive outcomes more likely and make negative outcomes less likely. The first protective factor we talk about is parental resilience, and that's the ability to thrive despite adversity.
My name is Jessica Brown. I work for Tahoe Safe Alliance. I'm the Client Services and Prevention Program Director. Tahoe Safe Alliance thinks parental resilience is important because every parent goes through stressors on a daily basis. We have a children's program that supports all members of the family. So what that looks like is we provide kids with therapy and support groups who've experienced domestic violence or have been directly abused themselves. And we also support their parents by providing support and education and the tools to move forward with their family in a healthy and safe way.
My name is Mindy Carbajal. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Boys and Girls Club North Lake Tahoe. We provide an environment for parents to connect with each other, whether it's through our special events or different activities we have at the club. And we're really about not just having kids or parents show up and kind of observe, but really be a part of what we're doing and engage with their kids and with our staff.
The second protective factor in strengthening families is social connections. We know that social isolation is a major risk factor for child abuse and neglect and for other negative outcomes, but we flip that and talk about the importance of social connections.
My name is Maria Martin. I am Director of Community Health and Wellness and Care Coordination for Tahoe Forest Health System. Since we're working in wellness, we know that social connections are really important for physical health, mental health, and emotional well-being. And so when a patient has good social connection, it's kind of one of those things that will help determine whether or not they will be successful long-term in improving their health and changing behaviors. We also offer different resources for people that want to improve their emotional health through mindfulness-based stress reduction, meditation classes, deep relaxation, things like that. And a lot of these are done in group classes where people can build a support network around that.
My name's Andy Hill, and I'm the director of For Goodness Sake, a non-denominational spiritual center in the heart of Truckee. Social connection is really important to our organization because I feel that it's actually the bedrock of our everyday life. Our organization supports social connection by holding regular classes and meetings where people come together to discuss sometimes very deep, challenging issues.
The third protective factor is knowledge of parenting and child development. We know that parents need to understand what's coming next with their child, and they need strategies to use to manage their children's behavior, develop the skills that their children have, and make them even stronger.
My name is Amy Kelly, and I'm the Executive Director of the North Tahoe Family Resource Center. Some of our programs in the community include parent education classes, Our hope is that each person is really increasing their knowledge around childhood development.
My name is Aníbal Córdoba Sosa. I'm the Family Support Manager at the Norte de Lake Family Resource Center. We help parents gain the knowledge about childhood development and specifically around appropriate expectations for their children.
The fourth protective factor in strengthening families is concrete support in times of need. There are times when all families need support. For some families and for certain types of struggles, that support needs to come from formal services, but all families need that concrete support in times of need.
I'm Teresa Crimmins. I'm the Executive Director of the Family Resource Center of Truckee. Concrete support in times of need specifically is important to our organization because that's really the basic building blocks of living. So we're talking about food, shelter, healthcare. We're talking about really our family's basic needs. And when one of those is not present, a family is in major stress, can find it difficult to attack other issues that they might be facing.
I'm Greg Bernstein, a mentor with Gateway Mountain Center's Whole Hearts Minds and Bodies Youth Mentoring Program. Whole Hearts is a 24/7 all-in agency. We use the Family Strengthening Framework, and we provide concrete support in times of need. That could be food, or shelter, or clothing, or transportation, whatever it is that the youth needs at the time.
My name is Steven Bonavita. I'm 19 years old and I had just recently gotten out of jail. Alright, and the reason I'm in this room tonight, this beautiful hotel room, is because there was an emergency situation and it was raining so hard outside and I had nowhere to go. I had no roof over my head, and Greg was right on the way with a rain jacket and a couple ponchos just to help me out, and I noticed that he has a very busy schedule and he still made time for me, and that's what means the world to me.
And the final protective factor in strengthening families is about nurturing children's social and emotional competence.
Hi, my name is Peggy Martin. I am the Executive Director of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Nevada County and North Lake Tahoe. Big Brothers Big Sisters support social and emotional competence by establishing matches that result in a high level of consistent interaction, marked by friendship, bonding, and trust. The caring adult focuses on the youth's interests, strengths, and resources rather than the youth's deficits and the deficits in their environment.
My name's Corrine Harvey, and I'm the Executive Director of Student Services for the Tahoe Truckee Unified School District. The idea is that students are evolving human beings, and they try and make sense of their world, and as their development catches up, it creates a whole new context. You can be really smart and really know specific information and skills, but not know how to collaborate, not know how to deliver that information, and not be an effective, productive member of society.
My name is Allison Schwedner. I am the director of the Community Collaborative, which is a program of the Tahoe Truckee Community Foundation. You've just heard about all these great services our individual partner agencies support families with from a family strengthening perspective. Our role at the Community Collaborative is to coordinate all these partners so that they're providing support services using the family strengthening framework to youth and families from a comprehensive perspective. Many of our agencies that support youth and families have limited budgets and limited staff, and as a result, oftentimes the needs and the support issues of any youth or families exceed the capacity of any one of our agencies. And I've learned over the years as collaborative director that our agencies really have to partner together to ensure that all the needs of our youth and families are met in the community. Working with families from a strength-based perspective means focusing on what's going well with the youth or with the family and building supports and services around what's going well for an individual or a family. And again, the 5 protective factors provide a really clear framework from which all of our partners can operate.
We want to thank
the Office of Child Abuse Prevention,
the S.H. Cowell Foundation,
and On the Move for this extraordinary opportunity. Thank you!